Well, it's Sunday, it's the weekend, and I don't know what to eat. So I'm going to take you along on a little adventure called refrigerator soup. We have a running joke in my family that my mom does this with mixed results. One time there was scrambled eggs in it. Not sure who even saved scrambled eggs, but my mom. Ugh. The other time there was some sort of slaw and it had raisins and they looked like beans, and we tricked my brother Daniel into eating them. Anywho, step one, refrigerator. Okay, so the trick is you just have to find leftovers. My roommate made tacos. He didn't bother finding the lids. That might go in there. Ooh, there's some old salsa. We're going to sniff it. A little bit of beef broth. You have to use what's in your fridge. All right, let's start with the salsa. I know it's a little old, but usually you can tell by the smell. Get your parents to check it. Somebody told me that I have the stomach of a Scottish goat, so I can eat things sometimes that other people can't, but this smells fine. All right, here's all my ingredients. I found these carrots that look like they need to be used up, and this sauce. I don't remember the last time I made pasta, so I will try that as well. I might taste it. If I don't die, it's going in. And I have this bone broth that I need to use up, and a little chicken stock. So here we go. This could be tasty. Here is Mawmaw's Rice Krispie pot, and as you can see, the handle has been fixed a couple times, and it swings. This pot is dangerous, but it's my inheritance, so y'all be jealous. I'm going to start with a little olive oil and saute the carrots and the onions and the tomatoes because it'll make them taste better. That's also how you start chicken curry. Very tasty. I could also put a little yogurt in this. Last time I made refrigerator soup, I think I did. I think I used chicken and it ended up like chicken curry soup. It was really tasty. But, you know, that's another video. I will not be putting this recipe in the comments because you have to figure out what's in your refrigerator. That's the soup. All right, so there's some oil in the pan. I'm going to turn on medium. Please look at this lovely stove that was here when I moved in. Pretty sure it's a 1966 original. They don't even make it anymore. I had to jerry rig the parts when they went bad in the oven, but I did pretty well. It works. Okay. I don't know why I never thought to make this before and put it on YouTube, but I'm reading this book by an author called Mariana Zapata, and the main character, it's a romance novel. The main character does these videos of her making food, and it's sometimes a disaster, and I thought that would be funny because this is our family joke about refrigerator soup. So here we go. All right, carrots, onion, and tomatoes. I'm just gonna saute them for a little bit in the oil because it'll make it taste better. Okay, if your mom and dad will get mad if this is a kid watching this, don't taste stuff that they don't want you to, or you can usually tell by smelling. This actually smells pretty good. It tastes fine. I'm using it. And I'm going to add a little water, or actually I'll add the bone broth to it after I dump it in the pot. And that'll get all the good stuff out, and then I can recycle it. You know, because I care about the earth. Okay, that's getting nice and sizzly. I'm just going to give it about another minute. Let it cook, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. Sauteing and swishing. And then I'm going to start adding stuff. These are my favorite spices, so I'm going to put them in there. Pepper, salt. Did you actually know you can put rice in your salt to keep it from coagulating? The rice absorbs the moisture. This Badia jerk seasoning, I love that. I put it in everything. I know this says parsley flakes, but it's really red pepper, and I like stuff a little spicy. Cumin. And my friend gave me this, which is Italian style sofrito. I can put whatever spices I want in it because I'm probably the only one that's going to eat this soup. It is sort of similar to this heart healthy soup that my mom makes that's got a tomato base with ground beef and veggies. It's supposed to help you lose weight. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to use up leftovers, but it is a really good soup, and basically anything with a tomato base is good to me. I rinse out all the containers with either the bone broth or some water and add that to the soup because it's soup, so it's supposed to be soupy, right? Another great thing about refrigerator soup is you don't have to cook it for very long because most of your ingredients are already cooked because you're using leftovers. So I generally don't eat breakfast. It is a Sunday, but I'm hungry. At school, I eat, my kindergartners eat at 10:30, so I'm actually starving. So this will be great that I don't have to cook it very long. All right, I put the bone broth in. Go swish this around. See how it's getting all the yummy tomatoey goodness. And this has Parmesan and Romano on it. This sounds like a fancy soup I'm making. So that little bit of extra cheese is going to be good. A little protein and some extra good fat for you. All right, it's time to add the spices. When you do flavoring, it is up to you how much you put in. I'm just going to put a little shake of everything because I like everything. And this stuff, I don't know how to measure it. And I really don't know what it's used for, but it's good in soup. It's got all sorts of stuff in it, but I just put like a pinch of that. I will say that sometimes I've crunched on this and thought I had like a hull or something in it, but I think it's this stuff and you have to probably cook it a while for it to reconstitute. I don't know. See, it's all sorts of dry deliciousness down in there, and I guess it probably soaks up the liquid, but maybe occasionally something doesn't soak up enough liquid. Okay, there's all my spices. I'll just give that a little stir, and then I'm gonna dig around and find the lid to the pot and let this just simmer for, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. I'll probably eat it all afternoon. But it will taste better after I let the flavors mingle. My Big Mama and my Mawmaw were not big on wasting food. And so I've always eaten leftovers, and I like them because they were all three pretty good cooks, even though they made up recipes just like I'm doing. But I was raised in the 1970s in Mississippi, in rural Mississippi, by a family of mostly teachers. So we didn't have a lot of extra money, so we didn't waste food. And my mom learned from her mom, if you didn't eat something at one meal, you would see it at the next. And she meant business. That was why the scrambled eggs were saved and put in the fridge. I don't go that far. I either eat the scrambled eggs or I feed them to the dogs. All right, well, I will add a picture on the end of this video to show you how the soup looks in the bowl, all pretty. I know it's going to be tasty, and thank you for making refrigerator soup with me, Miss Roseberry, and we'll learn something new again next time. Peace out. Here's the finished soup in my fine china with my plated silver. Now let's taste it real quick. I burned my tongue before, so this is take 2. It's actually really good for a bunch of leftovers. Good flavor. I give it 2 thumbs up. 1, 2. Try it. Thank you for learning with Miss Roseberry.